Hi folks, this is Ed from Bad River Outdoors. Taking some time to show you our new 2012 product. It's called the BrushHawg Ultimate Concealment System. Now these systems can be used in a tree stand or on the ground. They're going to help conceal your movement when you're hunting. Whether you're hunting whitetail, deer, turkeys, it doesn't matter what you're hunting. Because we all know with the camo patterns you got today, they sure blend in well, hide you real good, but they don't conceal movement. Movement is what is a big factor with everybody getting caught prior to the shot. Just before you got to make that move to make that shot, that's when a deer or turkey will pick you out when you make that movement. So we're going to take some time to show you the mounting instructions and the uses of the new BrushHawg Ultimate Concealment Systems from Bad River Outdoors. Okay, now once you've opened up your BrushHawgs, identify you have all your components that are listed on the box, nuts, bolts, screws, and all that. Then the first thing you want to do before you start mounting your BrushHawgs is identify your left and your right hand side. So get your BrushHawgs out, and when they're fully extended, you're going to see the radius that's on the BrushHawg. Make sure you got your left and your right. By doing that, you're simply going to remember that the BrushHawg arm creates that radius going around the side of your stand back towards the tree. Okay, now that you've identified your left and your right hand sides, you're going to remove the upper mounting bracket off of the BrushHawg arm. With the 3 screws facing towards the back of your stand, you're going to find the location that best suits on your stand. It's usually going to be the front outside corners, and you want to remember to have the 3 screws pointing back towards the back of the stand. Once the location is determined where you're putting your upper bracket, use the bottom plate, the screws, and the wing nuts, and tighten it down firmly in position. Okay, now once you got your mounting plate all tightened down in position, you want to reinstall the 3/8 rod into the mounting plate, and with your stand in a level position, you want to level your BrushHawg arms in, and then simply tighten down the 3 screws on your mounting bracket. We suggest snugging one down at a time and then repeating that process to firmly tighten them down. Now simply just repeat that process on the other side. Now I'd like to go over briefly what we recommend as far as the height and the diameter of the brush you should use in your BrushHawgs. As far as the height goes for a tree stand, you generally want to cut them between, head height and maybe a foot lower than you are tall. And then we recommend nothing really much more heavier than a 1/2 inch and 5/8 in diameter, as when the BrushHawgs are extended all the way out, you don't want to create too much weight way out on the outside edges of the BrushHawgs. The brush legs were designed primarily to be used for ground hunting at the base of a tree, but have advantages beyond just this. Using several sets of the brush legs mounted on your favorite trees allows you to have only one set of brush arms and move them from one location to another very easily. Okay, when it comes to using the brush legs, you're simply going to remove this nut, remove this assembly off of the brush arm, take a screwdriver, remove the plastic end cap off, and you should end up with it looking just like this, and this is how you're going to mount them to your brush legs. Now, using the brush leg and the handle provided, you can install the leg into a desired position. Be sure to screw leg into the tree until all threads are buried to ensure that the arms will stay in position after you've installed brush. Now with that leg in position, simply install arm onto the leg, and using the handle, insert it through the hole on the leg to keep the arm from coming off. Now simply go ahead and install your tree limbs or your brush to conceal yourself.